Hello guys, this is H Reviews. Welcome to episode 1 of Hentai Reviews, where today we will be discussing Star Jewel OVA. I'll be giving you my opinion on the story, animation, music, best scene, and best girl on the show, and we'll rank them accordingly. This is my opinion, so if you guys don't agree with it, I totally understand. Our views will be subjective. Star Jewel was released in 2011 by Studio 37C Binetsu. I believe I'm saying that correctly. And the tags include Futanari and Fantasy. So hey, if you guys like that, you're gonna enjoy this anime, hentai, whatever you want to call it. So what's the plot about? Well, there are evil goddesses and good goddesses, and they have been fighting some sort of war, yada yada yada. We all know we ain't watching for the plot, but surprisingly this plot is quite good for hentai standards, of course. It does have some biblical similarities, and it reminds me a bit of Sailor Moon, oddly enough. More on that in a minute. But in conclusion, this has more to offer than, hey step bro, I'm stuck in the elevator or whatever the fuck goes on. The plot gets a 4 out of 5 for me. A few other things of note on the plot. I find it funny that they fight to extract these jewels from each other and other women. And how do they do this? With their penises, of course. Come on guys, it's a hentai. What you expect? Another thing about the plot, it's unfinished. At the end, there is this montage and it seems like there was a setup for a sequel. My guess, they blew their budget and went bankrupt. Seriously, it is the only episode the studio made that I could find. Now let's talk animation. The animation is awesome. Now I'm no expert regarding animation, but this is some high quality stuff even for 2011 standards. Hell, some recent anime don't even look as good as this. I'm looking at you, 7 Deadly Sins Season 3. There seems to be no loss of fluidity throughout, and we even get a handful of action scenes. Plus look at these shots. This has to be one of the most nicest shots done in a hentai I've ever seen. Even the sex scenes explore new angles that would put Brazzers to shame. I truly appreciate the effort these creators put into this project. So you guys remember how I said this reminded me of Sailor Moon? Just look at these transformation scenes right here. Literally Sailor Moon. I believe each girl gets their own. I don't remember correctly, but I think at least all the heroines get a transformation scene. There's even a scene where this girl like teleports out a car. I don't know why, but the fact that it wasn't necessary but they did it anyways, I appreciate the animators for going that extra length. Also, Tuxedo Mask, what the fuck are you doing there? What's going on, bro? Like, am I watching? What am I watching? Also, I need to point out that an average hentai typically is around 20 minutes usually. And this one is 30 plus. Even with the extra, like, end credits, beginning credits, you still have more than 30 minutes worth of footage. Like seriously guys, how much did the animators spend on this thing? I would really like to sit down with somebody or somebody tell me like what was the budget, because I think they went far and beyond that they needed to, especially for a one-off. If this is all they did, I don't know if they animated anything else, but like they went crazy. And it's not just the animation. I don't know many hentais that have a mid-fight action scene. Like take a listen to this. So the music isn't all that, but I did like how it was integrated, so I would give it a 3 out of 5. It's really only one song that you hear throughout, but hey, I enjoyed it, and the scene was pretty interesting with all the explosions and fighting, so 3 out of 5. Now for what you guys are probably most interested, we're gonna get into the spicy scenes of them all. There is about 5 in total, 6. It really depends how you see it. I believe the middle scene it's kind of split in 2, but I think I just count it as 1. So the first one starts around the 1:30 mark. It's about 3 minutes long, and it's okay. It's nothing crazy, but it gets you, gets you in the mood, I suppose. Second one starts around the 6:50 mark, and it's better, but it lasts about 2 minutes. The third one starts around the 14:50 mark and also lasts about 2 minutes. It's definitely the weakest scene. I would totally skip it. It just was mid. You're not missing much. The fourth one starts around the 19-minute mark and it lasts about 9 minutes. I don't know if that's an average runtime for a scene, but it was pretty good. And then the final scene is sort of a continuation of the fourth one, and it starts around the 29th minute mark. It lasts about 4 minutes and it's clearly the best scene at all of them, hands down, guaranteed. Did I say 4 minutes? Baby, I need 4 seconds. That's all all I need. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. So in conclusion, my ranking from the best to worst is final scene is the best, then is the fourth scene, followed by the second scene, then the first scene, and lastly the trash ass third scene. You guys can just skip that, forget about it. It's like, unless you really care about the plot, you know, I guess it ties in with the plot. I don't know. Anyways, so lastly, I want to talk about the best girl. I don't even know if these girls have names. I really wasn't reading. I was too busy with a forearm pump, if you know what I mean. But without a doubt, it's the blue-haired girl. This bitch knows what's up. She takes care of business in like less than a minute, right? She shows up, takes care of business, and then proceeds to lay down the best scene in the whole show like nothing. She can me anytime.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No, but seriously, she is the best when it comes to both design, but also her character. She's like a very no-nonsense, I'm gonna take care of business type. She don't even play around. She's not like the red-haired girl where she's like indecisive. And then there's also a green-haired girl. I don't even know what she does in the show. I don't even remember. Other than the car scene, I don't remember much. She does participate in one of the scenes, right? But like I said, it's the blue-haired girl, and some people might like the red-haired girl. Like I said, I don't even know if they have any names. I don't care. I want to talk about another observation that I had while watching this, and that it's that the big-breasted women are the good girls and the small-breasted women are the evil girls. I don't know what kind of propaganda they're trying to pull here, but they're not very subtle with it. Another thing is, in the beginning of when you turn, like if you were to turn on the episode or whatever, if you look at these two characters right here, I mean, if you've been in the game as long as I have, you recognize these guys, and what the hell is the correlation here? Like, what's going on? I don't understand, and I could swear that that's their voice actors too. It's bizarre. I don't know. I like to know a backstory to the creation of this thing, because it seems like there's a lot of things going on here, and I really would like to know what happened. Nonetheless, those were my only two observations outside of the review itself that I found interesting. Okay guys, so let's get to ranking the Star Jewel OVA over here. I don't even know what in OVA. What is Star Jewel OVA to, guys? I looked it up and I couldn't find a Star Jewel. Typically an OVA is like an extension of a show, but Star Jewel OVA or Star Jewel, whatever you want to call it. And I have to put it in the A tier. It is high quality stuff. I never heard anybody mention it, although there's a billion hentais out there, so who the hell can see all of them? Well, guess who's going on that? Me. I'm gonna try it. But I think it's good quality. I think it's some unless you absolutely despise Futanari, I don't see how you cannot enjoy it. It's like, you know, great design, great aesthetics, nice scenes. Anything that you want from it. And I know a lot of guys could just see a cardboard cutout of a woman with boobs out and you'd be like, yeah, but I think this is quality stuff. And so we will put it at the A tier, and that's it. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. I'm gonna try and post more videos. I do apologize if this video is not as professional as usually. I'm getting used to my voiceover work and my editing, but you know, we'll get through it. And I appreciate the views and whatnot. So like and subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next episode.